What's up, fellas? I'm Kaplan America, and this bike should need no introduction. This is a classic, the venerable Honda 754 in the metallic orange, black, and white paint job. This thing is absolutely the most stunning 754 I've seen in ages. This thing is absolutely museum quality. It is spotless top to bottom, and we purchased it from a dealer who was retiring out in when I went on my 7,000-mile cross-country trip purchasing motorcycles. We closed a deal with a dealer to buy about 40 of his bikes, and this was the crown jewel of all the bikes. This one right here and that brand new NOS CB750R in the crate that we purchased from him. We will give you his name and phone number if you have any questions, because we didn't restore this bike. He did. It's a very, very low mile unit, 9,500 original miles shown on the tack and speedo, which look like they just came out of a box. They're absolutely pristine. Those are the original gauges as far as we know. From top to bottom, front to back, this bike is complete perfection. He told us this is an NOS tank set, new from Japan, that he had bought from a reseller. I can't confirm if it's an NOS paint job or not, but I can tell, or an NOS tank, but I can tell you this: it looks brand new. Inside the gas tank looks brand new. I mean, you can't restore a tank to look that nice. It's just impossible. And the gas cap looks brand new, and so doesn't the latch. Looks brand new on the inside, looks brand new on the outside. And like my dad used to say, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it must be a duck. You can't. Nobody's going to lay down an aftermarket set of decals like this. So, like I said, I can't promise you they're NOS, but I'll give you the guy's phone number we bought it from. 75-year-old guy who had nothing to gain. He was shutting his shop and didn't even want to sell this bike. So, NOS tank. Looks like the side panels are NOS. A lot of NOS Honda parts on here and a lot of original parts. I'm not sure where the line is drawn between new and original. The seat might be the original. I'm not sure. Now, Junior and the boys say that this is a reproduction set of exhausts. It says CB750 SL341 on them, which I haven't done my research, so I'll go with what they're saying, but do your own research. They may be a reproduction set. If they are reproductions, they're high quality, and it costs damn near close to $1,500 for a set of these if you can even find them. The turn signals are pristine. The chrome on the rear fender is pristine. The sticker on the rear fender here looks like it just came out of the box. The rear taillight is pristine. No patina on the chrome, which is unheard of for a bike of this era. Basically, you'd need to find one new in the box, and I can promise you this: if you find one new in the box, it's going to have patina on it just from shelf wear, from sitting there. For the aluminum and the chrome will have some patina, probably more than this one has, because if it's in a box, it's not clean. This thing's been clean and polished to perfection. Just stunning, stunning piece. We've had a lot of 754s come through. We had a 1970 750 K0 that we sold about 4 years ago at auction, similar to this, but it wasn't as clean, had more miles. That one sold for $12,500. We've had a few bikes of this. We actually had 3 or 4 on our last auction as is. One of them sold for $3,600 and needed a full restoration. So what is this one worth? Well, we'll find out. The reserve will be at a very reasonable number, somewhere around $10,000, but there's no way in God's green earth you could buy one and restore it for what the reserve is going to be on this. So someone's going to get a really excellent value on this, and we'll let you guys out there in eBay and YouTube land determine what the value is on this thing. But look at the motor. Look at the chrome covers. They're absolute perfection. The chrome pipes are perfection. The kicker looks to be brand new, as does the brake lever. The foot peg looks to be brand new. Even the these items right here, the fuel or the oil tank lines look to be brand new. The paint on the frame looks to be original. It even has the original sticker right here that most people take off when they're restoring one of these. We've ridden the bike a little bit, so I can tell you, I wish I could demo this right now, but look outside. We've got a nor'easter. We're getting 6 to 12 inches of snow. This isn't an ATC. This isn't something, doesn't have snow tires like my SL350s. I can't take this out and demo it for you. I wish I could. The oil cap's perfect. The trim on the gas tank, the trim on the seat. I can't tell you what's original and what's been replaced, but I can tell you this thing looks like a 10 to me. It looks absolutely stunning. Even the shock, when you zoom in on the shock, usually the inner shock body right here, Jeff Castine's, one of his clients, has 3 of these that he's sending to Mecum that aren't nearly this nice. 2 out of the 3 are repaints, and they have high miles, and we'll see what those bikes bring there. We'll see what ours brings here. The only defects I could find on it cosmetically is a couple scratches on the chrome on the rim here. When they changed the tires, they must use a tire iron or something because they scratched the chrome on the rim, unfortunately. But it does have a new replacement set of Dunlop tires. The front one still has the hairy nubs on it. The rear one looks like it's got about 150 miles on it. The bottom sides of the fenders, the top sides of the fenders, everything on the bike, just beautiful. The bottom side of the motor, nice and clean. Check this out. Look at the back of the kickstand. The bolt on the back of the kickstand on the bottom here looks like it came out of the box. So those are the areas usually get road grime and debris. Now, this came from a licensed dealership that was a franchise at one point. Old boy who owned the place was getting up there in years, lost his franchise, just did used bikes, and eventually wanted to move down south, so sold us everything. We bought everything soup to nuts. We bought like 3,000 manuals from the guy, all kinds of books, the 750, that new 50, and about 38 other bikes and a bunch of parts. So got some great stuff coming your way. Turn signals, lights, horn, everything mechanically and cosmetically, as far as I can tell, on the bike is a 10. So if you have any questions about this bike, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Would love to leave this in the museum in our Honda display. But if you want it shipped to you, we can ship it anywhere in the country. Call us or email us as your zip code. Now, when you sit on a bike like this, or a new bike, come over here, Junior. Zoom in. Look at the chrome on the bolts. No bozo has stripped that off or messed up the chrome on the bolts. The chrome, all the chrome on the fittings and the hardware on this looks to be brand new. Even the throttle cables. Zoom in on the throttle cables. They look to be brand new, as does all the switch housing. This bike looks to me like it just came out of a box. Look at the master cylinder is perfect. The brake lever's perfect. The mirrors are perfect. There's no pitting on the chrome. There's no degradation of quality of the cables. This is as good as it gets, guys. If this thing bids up to $25,000, I won't be surprised, because you will not find a cleaner 750K anywhere, at any museum or for sale anywhere on the planet right now. So if you do, buy it, because these things are going through the roof. The 69s, you can't even find a Sandcast, a junk. They start at 30 grand. Any of the K0s are well north of 10, and we're setting our reserve. I might even set it under 10 grand, just to give you guys all a shot to get a great deal here. And good luck bidding. I hope this goes to a good home. If I had the money, if our museum's been closed for 6 months due to the COVID, we only survived through the sales of motorcycles, this would not be for sale. This bike's a keeper. This one's Kaplan America approved, and I'm in love with it, man. You look down at the motor, even the tops of the bolts, none of the Phillips screws are stripped out on it. This was owned by someone who was a bike nut and maintained it perfectly, and then a franchise dealer bought it and replaced the paint set with a brand new NOS paint set, was what he told us. You'll have his phone number. You can call him directly. If you have any questions, call us. But we didn't do the work. You want to talk to him, feel free. It's beautiful. The gauges, usually you have bugs behind the gauge housings and, debris inside there. Look at the needles. Look at the needles on the gauges. To me, these look like a 2021 set. They look brand new, okay? So enough said. The screw on the top of the headlight, the back of the headlight housing. Listen, I've restored, bought and sold over 6,000 classics. I know what I'm talking about. The triple clamps are mint. Look, zoom in on this right here. This normally gets rubbed right off just from the cable rubbing, okay? Nothing there. No leaking hydraulic fluid anywhere. Chrome's perfect. Anyways, enough out of me. You get the idea. She's a stunner. Good luck bidding on it. Call me if you have any questions. And as always, God bless America, and God bless Japan and Honda for building kick-ass, world-class motorcycles like this one.
This is your zip code for a shipping quote. Good luck bidding, guys.
That's a handbrake. That's the foot brake. Left turn signal. Right turn signal. Forward. High beam, low beam. High beam, low beam. Turn signals. Pure perfection. Take a look at the idiot lights here. Usually these letters are worn out. These look brand new, man. Brand new. Neutral light. Everything's perfect on this bike. The high beam light, the back lights. It's a 10, folks. Don't let this one slip through the cracks. You might not ever get the opportunity to buy one this perfect again. Even the clutch cable's like butter. This cable's probably been lubed more often than the bike's been ridden. It's whoever owned this was an absolute fanatic, okay? A fanatic. A motorcycle can only stay this nice for 50 years. This bike's 50 years old, 48 years old, and it looks brand new, okay? So don't let this one slip through the cracks, man. Bid high and bid often, because it's worth every penny of whatever you pay for it, hands down. God bless America. God bless you.